Hello everybody, checking if it is working. It looks like it. I'm still getting used to social media. Welcome everybody, Chamuel of Light here, representing my family, Essentia Wellbeing Dubai. Talking about family. Families are the most important thing in our life. The most important love and light relationship is our family. We have our friends, and our being and our success and manifestation, sadness and happiness. Yet, who is always going to be there for us? It's our family. So, in these days, let's take the opportunity, every opportunity to communicate with our families, our brothers, sisters, mothers, dads, and let them know how much we love them, how much we care about them, how much they are important to us. I'm gonna check again if it's working because I mentioned the other day I had a technical problem. Yes, it looks like it's working. Yeah. Today's subject is about color therapy or chromotherapy, and how important are colors in our daily life as an energy modality, as a beautiful entity that has a direct impact, balance and harmony of soul, spirit, mind and body. And talking about soul and spirit, I want to share with you that fear, worry, anxiety are very low frequency vibration, and it is not at all from divine consciousness. God Almighty has given us the spirit of hope, faith, abundance, success, and with faith we can move mountains, and with faith and hope we are moving forward, all of us, towards becoming a beautiful ambassadors of love and light. Again, Chamuel of Light representing my home, Essentia Wellbeing Dubai. Today is all about the colors. It's all about the colors. Colors of the chakras, colors of the aura, colors of love and light, and color therapy or chromotherapy. I will briefly share with you fundamentals, philosophy, history, and then going into benefits. Hopefully I'll be finishing in 1 hour. If not, either you bear with me, maybe I'm gonna go more than 1 hour because I wanna make sure all of us share the information. Color therapy, my earth angels, is a non-invasive, alternative, holistic energy modality that is used for healing in association with all the energy modalities like Reiki, crystals, yoga, and sound healing, and all of the energy modalities. From the very beginning of time, from ancient human nature, the ancient Egyptians, the pharaohs, the Greek, in China, they all made or created something called color halls or color rooms that are used at that time for medical practices, spiritual practices, energy, with the pure intention of balance and harmony of soul, spirit, mind and body. Yes, we are made of a soul and a spirit and mind and body that is the vehicle of our spirit. And colors all over around us are so important. For example, the ancient Egyptians and Greek and Chinese, even in India, they used green for the floor and blue as well. Representing the sky was always used as a representation, symbolism of the sky and the sky energy. They also used crystals, gems on the windows of healing rooms, and we all know the benefits of crystals and gems in terms of healing and amplifying the energy. They use the sunlight a lot in their rooms to amplify the energy of crystals and gems in reflection, in terms of reflecting the sunlight. And as I mentioned again, the purpose was balance and harmony of soul, spirit, mind, and body. that is going back to 1,550 years before Christianity. That has been the evidence of ancient humans even before that using color therapy. For example, in China, there is a book by the name of Nixing, that is the Book of International Medicine. Also 2,000 years, they used color therapy as diagnosis and also as wisdom, knowledge, healing methods, properties, schools of color therapy. They made schools for color therapy to merge and integrate colors into their daily life. The science later on ignored color therapy as healing and ignored the properties that have direct impact of the colors on our soul, spirit, mind, and body. And as I mentioned before, I tend to speak a lot faster, so I'm gonna go slower, checking if it's still working. Yes, it's going live. Because the other day, it went off and it caused me a little of a phobia, technology that I'm still using too. Anyways, fortunately, heavenly divine intervention, angelic intervention, and science and spirituality of nowadays merging together saved the color therapy to modern humanity. Like Ibn Sina, in the old ancient philosopher between 980 and 1037, he wrote about color therapy, the canon of medicine. By the way, I'm going through a bit of history, philosophy, and just for us, all of us, to know how important color is in our life and how important the color impacts on our well-being before I share the benefits. Because of course, when you study this modality with me, we go deep into the colors and each color and what is the benefit and when and how to use the colors. Alright? 19th century, a gentleman by the name of Johann Wolfgang, he was the first systematically study of color therapy impact on our soul, spirit, mind, and body. And the physiological effect of color therapy, i.e. when we have a physical pain and when we are going through a surgery or when we have something physically, how color is used as an alternative holistic therapy for us to get better and feel better. In 1810, the theory of colors, the impact of colors on us, the foundation, the development, the evolution of colors and color therapy, and how important it is for affection, our emotions, that is our energy in motion. It also has a direct impact on our decision making, a very direct impact on our decision making. I noticed that the music is a bit loud. So getting the music, I like to work when there is a soft music next to me. So we already agreed on the affection and importance of colors for our affection and emotional status, the empathy. It has direct impact on our hormones, on our grounding, rooting. For example, as I mentioned every time, our root chakra that is connected to Mother Earth. The colors have a direct impact on grounding, rooting, earthing, and it avoids floating. Floating is when somebody is always living in the la-la land, in the world of dreams. It is very, very important to be living the dreams, to be the dream, to work so hard and cooperate with everybody around you for your dreams to come true. Yet it's very important to have grounding and rooting. And that is the effect of colors. When I use colors in coordination with crystals, in Reiki, for example, when I have a Reiki session as a therapy one-on-one or as a modality teaching, colors mitigate the collaboration of color therapy, soul, spirit, mind, and body, the chakras, as I mentioned, and the chakra world and the chakra system, the divine consciousness, the angels, the spectrum of light healing, and the rays of healing light. Example, we all know beautiful angels, and that is another modality. Angel intuitive, sixth sensory persona, which I spoke about the other day. All the angels have a beautiful rainbow of healing colors ray, and they have a higher frequency, a higher vibration. And we all have the colors to beautifully communicate and share and channel our balance and harmony of soul, spirit, mind, and body. For example, the colors of our chakras, again, red, root, orange, sacral, yellow, the confidence solar plexus, green, the heart, love and forgiveness and kindness, blue, communication and the throat chakra and the ability to communicate, indigo, the color of intuition, and the color of the crown, that is our window to divine consciousness, that is the violet or the purple. Again, not enough to know the basics and the fundamentals of colors. You have to know in depth. When you study with me or when you have a healing one-on-one alternative session, because for example, you can't use too much yellow. We have to know when to use the yellow and when to calm the yellow, or when to use red, that is a fiery, strong color and earthing and rooting and igniting our passion, and when to calm it down, when to use the color of creativity, when to use the color of love and forgiveness to ourselves and others. And talking about love, love is very important. My humble advice to you, whoever is around you, whoever is in your life, never ever let those people leave your home or your area or your office or your surrounding without feeling your love, feeling your appreciation, feeling how important they are in your life. Yes, technology is very important. Yes, we are learning how to work from home, and we are learning about all this live online work. But what's important is the heart, and I repeat it every time. The mind is only a tool, yet the heart is the source, the core of our love and light. So, we have all the colors, and they have a direct impact on our soul, spirit, mind, and body, as I mentioned. And when they use the solar ultraviolet light, it inhibits growth of bacteria. That's in science, by the way. As I mentioned, I am sharing as much as I can the fundamentals, the history, the philosophy, before I share the benefits, just for us to know, and myself to even know more how important the colors are in our life. So, the solar ultraviolet lights inhibit growth of bacteria. Red, when it's used in a professional color therapy session, it inhibits scars or small scars in our body and our face. For example, in 1896, a scientist by the name of Neil Finson, he created something called the Light Institute. It went on and on and on to the current days, where they produced something called the Principles of Light and Color book. I'll repeat it because that's a very important book. Principles of Light and Color. Also the techniques of healing with color. Also in the States, specifically California, psychologists use color therapy as a direct impact on us human nature. I'll repeat this information because it's very important. In the United States, way back, they used the psychologists, they used specifically in jail, and it's been carried on around the world after that. When there are people who commit criminal acts and they are so much into hatred and envy and all this low frequency vibration, the psychologists suggested using colors. They realized, like for example, the color pink has a very calming effect. And after a certain time, the prisoners changed their personality. Of course, with rehabilitation, they became calmer, kinder, forgiving. that is in unison with psychological hands-on psychiatry and psychology, and using color therapy as an alternative, non-invasive alternative healing therapy to make or to have a direct impact on our soul, spirit, mind, and body. Again, I realized I'm speaking fast because I'm aware of the time, but I will speak slower so that if need more, 1 hour, I will go on slightly more. All right. Ancient human beings used color for spirituality and scientific collaboration for healing. As I mentioned, Greek, China, Maya, shamans, indigenous people in India, Taoism, Buddhism, Christianity, ancient Arab philosophers and scientists, they all used colors and colors therapy till it reached modern science of nowadays. So both scientists and psychologists have agreed that color therapy is a non-invasive, holistic, alternative therapy. They have agreed by evidence that it has a direct impact causing or impacting the healing of diseases, physical diseases, removal or getting less of mental fog or clutter thoughts or confusion or agitation. When we use colors, when we surround ourselves with colors, when we wear specific certain colors, depending on our intention, believe me, it has a direct impact on our psychology. It causes an amplification of energy. It amplifies energy. For example, when I use colors or crystals in the Reiki session, or whether I'm teaching it or I'm using it on one-on-one session, or yoga, or so many other things like crystals, it really helps me a lot. For example, of the subject, I will try my level best to show you a bit of crystals. As I mentioned, like amethyst, so many other crystals that I use to merge with each and every energy modalities, and that is how important the colors are. So when we use colors, when we wear colors, when we use them in healing, it amplifies the energy. It emits a specific beautiful energy sufficient enough to cause a direct impact on our healing pattern. It helps us to transcend. Transcending is when you meditate on a deeper level, on a daily basis, and you don't need to study meditation, even though I teach meditation mindfulness. When you meditate every single day using colors around you, specific certain colors, in moderation, again knowing when to use them, how to use them, and which color to use, you are able to transcend, to ascend. You are able to self-hypnotize yourself. For example, when you go to sleep every single night and when you wake up every single morning, when we use affirmations, when you tell yourself beautiful words like I am abundant, I am holy, I am successful, I am one of a kind, these are the self-hypnosis that takes your subconscious mind into a state of altered consciousness that has a direct impact on your success. Also, color therapy makes people more charming, more captivating, more illuminating. And again, when they want to go back to reality, to the power of now, to enjoying now, it helps them to be grounded, rooted, earthed, balancing the hormones also. We all know how important the hormones are in our system and in our left and right brain hemispheres, endocrine system specifically, that is anatomy or a bit of biology. We all know how important is the hormones that causes our happiness, our endorphins, our serotonin, or it causes sadness, or agitation, or anger. This is the extreme other pattern of low frequency vibration that when we use colors with specific, accurate, one-on-one session or study it as a modality, you're able to help yourself and everybody around you to raise your vibration to a level of beautiful being of love and light. It has a direct impact, as I mentioned, on the hormones, the physiology of our body. For example, in China, Qi, in this area, they believe in our stomach. I won't go into deep details because I always mention, I don't want to confuse people. When you are passionate about this modality, to study it with me or to have a one-on-one online session for therapy or alternative therapy, I will go deep. This is called the second brain. From the ancient 2,500 years in China, in our stomach there are a Qi energy or a second brain that is sending direct neuroscience or direct messages to our brain. We all think that the most important part is the brain, for example, the heart, when it pumps oxygen and feelings and emotions. But in China, 2,500 years, even more, thousands and thousands, they knew fact that this Qi, this second brain, when we eat healthy, it germinates a direct message all the way up to the brain, and it helps our brain to take decisions, and it sends back that energy from the spinal cord fluid that there are specific, exact, accurate workouts or pranayamas or certain positions or workout that we can share online if you contact me. My number is in the portal, so is my Insta, so is my email, so is my page. I'll be more than honored to share of all of the above. So with the second brain, that is the Qi, in China and all the ancient human nature, it is sufficient enough to send all the energy to the brain, back to the heart, back to the spinal fluid, aiding the physical being, healthy body that is the vehicle of our soul, and balance and harmony of soul, spirit, mind and body. And that is how important colors are. That is why nowadays certain specific beautiful doctors or nurses or even vets, they do color their walls in a specific color that helps people when they go inside that clinic to feel happy, to feel grounded, to feel welcome, to feel so warm. So yeah, it has a direct impact on our soul, spirit, mind and body, physiology, spirituality. It helps us to clear our aura, the chakra alignment, cutting the cords. And here is when I merge it with crystals and with Reiki. For example, root, sacral, confidence, love chakra, communication, third eye, crown, the gateway to divine consciousness. So many things I will keep repeating because this way I always remember them. And this way I happily share the knowledge that I'm still learning every single day, because when it comes to energy, it's all about honesty, integrity, and transparency. For example, 2 hours back, irrelevant, but that is so related to us and to everyone who wants to be a light worker out there. I received 2 hours back a bit of a sad news from a friend. I won't go into details because that's personal, but the evidence is as is. I knew I'm going live with you. I knew I committed to a responsibility, to my passion, to my channeling of love and light by being love and light and sharing with you how together we can share and change the world of love and light with colors and so many other modalities. I dealt with it and I instantly got myself back, went into my heart chakra, went into my third eye, said a prayer, meditated a bit, and here I am happier than ever, because whenever I'm aware that I'm going live with you, which is something new to me, my face instantly smiles. My heart goes with joy and happiness, because together we can change the world. Back to the subject. As I mentioned, it helps clearing our aura, chakra alignment, when we align our chakras to our life purpose, we cut the cords, the etheric cords. We all have cords that is connected through auric field to our friends, to our family, to our karma and karmic field. We have a certain specific alternative holistic session to cut those cords energetically and channel a beautiful energy field of love and light through Reiki or color therapy, as I mentioned, or crystals, or merging all of the above. And as I mentioned, we raise our frequency vibration with our intuition, sixth sensory persona, towards forgiveness, forgiving of ourselves, accepting ourselves, validating ourselves. It's very important. It's very, very important. And talking about that, we all have inner scars. We all have scars. We all have pains. We all have inner wounds, whether it is emotional, psychological, mental. We are to love those scars. We are getting closer to you because that's a very important subject to me. We are to love our scars. Accept those scars. Be proud of those scars inside us because they made us who we are. They made us stronger, happier. They made us beautiful, and it's up to us. Intention, intuition, initiation. What is my intention? If my intention is to move forward, I will find a way to move forward. If your intention is to germinate and channel your third eye intuition, you will find a way or a person to aid you and help you and coach you, or you go within yourself to channel your intuitive sixth sensory persona to move forward. And initiation, how are you initiating your steps to follow your dreams, to accept yourself, to love yourself, to be proud of who you are. And you do not need anyone to validate you. I repeat, we do not need anybody to validate us. When we validate and accept and love ourselves, it will be very, very happy, very abundant, magnificent, successful, and the whole world will feel that you are that conduit of love and light. See how my love to you, my love and passion to energy makes me sometimes divert, because a part of me, as I mentioned, to those who know me very well, I love philosophy. I love psychology. I love to merge all the philosophy, psychology with the science of energy modalities again to reach a state of balance and harmony of soul, spirit, mind, and body. That is why today's session is about color therapy or chromotherapy. That is so important to us. Colors affect and influence our behavior. It is very calming for us. It stimulates our mental state, physical, inner self, higher self, all of the above, even our heart energy center. The colors stimulate our heart. It has a direct impact on the healing properties of our body and mind. When colors are used in a specific way, in a very professional way, it aids and causes a direct impact of healing properties of our body and mind. And you notice so far I'm not going deeply into which is the color for what, because honestly I don't want to confuse anybody. Today is about fundamentals, and today is about the benefits and a bit of history and philosophy. Because as I mentioned in a humble way, there is a color for grounding, a color for rooting, a color for creativity and impact creativity in us, a color to make us more confident and speak up and be decision making, a color for love and accepting, a color for speaking up the truth with our morals and ethics and principles, a color for intuition, and a color for channeling the angelic realm and the divine consciousness that nowadays we are so much in gratitude with the divine consciousness and Mother Earth that is going through a shift of consciousness that we are to love each other and we are to love the animals. And for example, if we see a cat on the street or the dog on the street, believe me, when we give them a bit of food, these cats or these dogs will for sure send us happy energy. Same time, Mother Earth is so happy and so proud of us, and she will help us to get over this virus, and Mother Earth will always be abundant and giving and loving and kind for all of us. So, as I mentioned, it is calming, stimulating, it has a direct impact on our mind and body healing properties. It is an alternative therapy in psychology, in mentally, and in meditation. It is so important for meditation when we meditate on a daily basis. It has wellness benefits. For example, in Asia, Europe, Middle East, they use the combination of light and color. It helps the illness, the disorders, the pain, the emotions, the good health. It also diagnoses. For example, when somebody is with me one-on-one as a color therapy session, I am able to diagnose energetically which chakra needs to be channeled, which chakra needs to be cleared, which chakra is blocked, or are they already beautiful chakras and beautiful chakra system that the person is bringing to me, and I am to have gratitude and thank them for that love and light that they do have. So yes, it is used also for diagnosis. They use combination of light and color, as I mentioned, for healing the illness, disorder, the pain, the emotions, the good health, the miraculous healing effects. Now we are reaching the benefits. Now we are starting to merge into the accurate, specific benefits of color therapy or chromotherapy. Getting close to the phone to see if it's still going on. Yes, it is. As I mentioned, I'm going live, very new to me, and I'm still learning. I love you all so much, and thank you for standing by us, because together with our smile, with our heart, with our intention, believe me, we will change the world. We are changing the world. We are living in the power of now, happy, abundant, holy, magnificent, because it's our birthright to be happy, and together we are changing the world, and I love you so much. So, the benefits of color therapy. It raises our immunity system, which is very important nowadays. I'll repeat that. It really increases our immunity defense system to fight against disease. It really helps the endocrine system to help our body, soul, spirit, mind, and body. The nervous system, the respiratory system, that we are to do pranayama. I will make a live session on pranayama, how important it is, how important they are, pranayama, in terms of yoga, in terms of breathing, and in terms of inflating and expanding our lungs to meet the gratitude world of divine consciousness of God Almighty. How important it is to breathe the breath of life. So, I will make a live session on pranayama soon. Since I already have your support, sky is the beginning for us going together. It helps the blood vascular system. For example, the color therapy and merging with the colors, as you see over here. And by the way, so sorry, I tried my level best to make a setup for this session, yet we all know that with this quarantine we can't do much. Our intention is sufficient enough to energetically channel through time and space and explain about the colors. So, it helps the blood vascular system, and we all know important the hemoglobin and the blood and the white blood cells and the red blood cells and the kundalini in the lower part of the spinal cord and the spinal fluid that channels all all the chi all the way around in a circular system. That is why there is a cycle in the universe, by the way. They call it the Kundalini energy. So colors help our Kundalini energy, our blood vascular system, our digestive system. By the way, that is why in Korea they have kimchi. In the Arab world we have pickles. In China, all over the world, in Germany, they have cabbage pickles. Again, not so much salt, please, and not so much sugar. The idea and the concept is to germinate probiotics, so that the digestive system is helping the second brain to aid and facilitate our balanced harmony of soul, spirit, mind, and body. Yes, when you know about energy, it is very important to learn about the elements of nature, to learn about the fire, the ether, the space, the air, the wood, the metal, to know about how to eat and when to eat sweet, sour, tangy, bitter, and salty, and how we merge them together. I will make posts again in future. This is only the beginning, as I mentioned. My point is it's very important to eat healthy and to merge with the elements of nature. That is why in meditation, the ancient philosophers, or the seventh dimension in heaven in meditation, there is something called the tree of life, the tree of wisdom. And by the way, time permitting, I will have a 5 to 10 minutes Tibetan singing bowls meditation with you, because meditation is very dear to my heart, and I would love all of you to contact me. We can go on a group, by the way. For example, there are so many applications. We can go on a group meditation where I send you a link, and depending on 5 people, 10 people, depending how many earth angels are to join, we can have a one-on-one, 1 hour meditation with the Tibetan singing bowls, with the intention of clearing the aura, aligning the chakras, and raising the frequency vibration to have an empowered immunity system, digestive system. Color therapy has a direct impact on our skeleton, muscular system, on our pineal gland, the third eye. Pineal gland is very, very important for the third eye, and it's very important to avoid calcification of the pineal gland. Certain foods, which I won't go into details now, calcify the third eye. That is why we have foggy thoughts, depression thoughts, because the third eye or the pineal gland is calcification. So we are to make a decalcification process with love, self-love, that we are to clear our third eye. I will again make posts about a specific drink that we make with herbs to clear the third eye and to remove the calcification for a better channeling. So, the color therapy helps the thyroid gland, the thymus gland, the pancreatic gland, the ovaries and all the personal parts, the adrenal gland, and our chakras, our aura colors. As I mentioned, these are the colors of the aura. Looking at the time, I still have 20 minutes. Well, if we have to go slightly further, I will keep you for 10 more minutes or 15 if needed, because I know I love you so much and I want to share all this session. The other day, I couldn't finish the previous session. I will go back live again. So today, I will make sure I finish the fundamentals and the theory and benefits of color therapy. So, color therapy. When we talk about love and light and the power of light and the colors, it has the purest intention of healing forces ever. I repeat again, when we merge with colors and color therapy with our intention and for what purpose we are using the colors, it has a direct, beautiful impact, integration, merging with the purest healing forces ever. Purest healing forces ever. Whether we have, again, some mental foggy ideas or foggy brain or depression or recovering a operation or body pain anywhere in the body with color therapy and the intention, we can do that alternatively and holistically. Color therapy is pain-free for adults, children, and animals. Color therapy is pain-free for adults, children, and animals. It addresses physical alignment of non-physical origins. Slightly deep here, but bear with me, it's very important for me to pass the humble info that I'm learning, and it took me years, and it will take me more happy years to learn more and more and more. So, it addresses physical alignment of non-physical origins. For example, what is a non-physical origin? Something that we are mentally dealing with. Lack of self-forgiveness, or we did not cut the cords with an ex-relationship, or somebody causes us negative energy or energy vampires in our life, which I mentioned previously. You are to stay away from energy vampires. It is not their mistake. Forgive them and let go and walk away. So, with color therapy, we are able to address the non-physical origins and also physicals, like our body pain. It causes a direct influence, positive direct impact on our spirituality and our spiritual being and our life purpose. Like every modality I mentioned, who am I? What is my life purpose? Do I smile every day? Do I smile to myself in the mirror and tell myself, I love you, I accept you, I'm proud of you, I'll always be there for you? Do I have gratitude for God Almighty and the angels and affirming every single day? Before I open the door to go out, all of us are to say, beautiful angels, I'm aware of you. I thank you for your intervention in my life, and you affirm and confirm something nice will happen today, and you are to feel, live, and be that nice experience and share it with everybody around you. And that is how the angels are happy with us, and that is how we are gratitude, and that is how we share the color therapy with everybody around us. So, it helps us transformation and enlightenment. It has an infinite evolution with meditation and relaxation. It helps us in meditation. It helps us to have relaxation, transformation, and enlightenment. The most important ambition dream for all of us is enlightenment. To be love and light, to germinate love and light. It eliminates emotional blockages, manifestation of mental, physical disease discovery, I mentioned that. Awareness through intuition to wear certain colors, our intuition third eye after we remove the calcification. It will direct us with colors. It will help us with colors through our intuition to wear certain colors that helps us to merge daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, to reach our beautiful natural healing influence well-being. Yes, we are living in the power of now, but when we wear certain colors, like today I felt like orange, so I wear orange. It will help us in everything that we do. That is why we have the colors of the aura. Okay? So, it has the natural healing impact, influence on our well-being. Color therapy is a safe modality, can be used alone by itself or as an integration with Reiki, aromatherapy, crystals, meditation, sound healing, Tibetan singing bowl, and voice therapy. Voice is a therapy. Voice has a vibration, has a frequency, and with your intention as you speak with your voice, you are channeling love and light to everybody around you. So, color therapy also works with music, pranayama, breathing techniques, yoga, and self-hypnosis. Let me see, how many pages do I have? Oh, 1 page. We still have 15 minutes, and I will make sure 5 to 10 minutes meditation. And thank you so much for being so patient. We are the colors of life. We are the colors of the divine consciousness, and we are beings of love and light, and let us all be ambassadors of love and light. So, professional color therapists, they use color therapy as a different modality, methods, with the voice, with the persona, with the charm, and it helps the people who attend color therapy sessions, again, whether it is one-on-one or studying, to be more charismatic, more charming. Honesty, integrity, and transparency, which I mentioned, I always mention honesty, transparency, integrity. And your heart will always tell you that it's the person in front of you is knowledgeable enough, or kind enough, or loving enough, or there is a chemistry of a vibrational frequency that you connect with. Your heart will always give you the answer. You will hear me sometimes repeating some specific, accurate, important values for me when it comes to my morals, ethics, and principles, and it's very important to repeat them again all the time in different modalities, because in anything we do in life, we are to have ethics, morals, and principles. Alright? So, again, it's to conclude. Thank God it's only 1 page, so I will not hold you more than the time. Energy modality, again, color. The color therapy energy modality is an alternative, holistic, non-invasive treatment that helps balancing the chakras, explaining about all the chakras in depth when you book a session or when you study that modality with me. Because online, on this 1 hour session, I don't want to ever confuse anybody out there who doesn't know about the energy. So, it will help us with our spiritual path, spiritual health. It eliminates emotional blockages. It reduces the physical pain if we have a pain in the body. It helps us with our angel intuitive six sensory persona modality. When we feel the colors and we merge with the colors, we become a free soul. We know about the fairies. We can know about the celestial beings and connect to the celestial beings. We are able to connect through intuition to our ancestors, to our guides, to become all of us earth angels on earth to spread love and light. We all are to work together towards individual, collective healing Mother Earth. I repeat that. We all are together to germinate our intention of individual, collective healing. Intention to heal Mother Earth, that is the prana energy, and for Mother Earth to always give us her prana energy. I.e., we are able also to get rid of auric attachment, as I mentioned, when somebody attaches a negative energy to us. When we know the color therapy, we are able to feel the intervention, revelation of the angelic realm, the messages, the clairvoyancy, the signs, the pathways, the gateways to divine consciousness, the parallel dimension, the astral projection, the out-of-body experience, the higher self, the inner self, the etheric body, the mental body, the physical body, the emotional body, the auric holes, what is grounding, rooting, earthing, life purpose, karma, karmic contracts, family contracts, self-contrast, and self-acceptance, self-validation, self-forgiveness, levitating, again, out-of-body experience. All of these are deep, very important energy. Channeling or receiving or sharing once you learn the modality. That is why I don't have any intention to confuse people when it comes to intervention, revelation, clairvoyancy, pathways, gateways, parallel dimension, out-of-body experience. What is the higher self? What is the inner self? What is the etheric body? All of this we can all together share the color therapy modalities, as I mentioned, with Reiki, with crystals, with Tibetan singing bowls. And this is the basic, happy fundamentals of color therapy. And before I start with the meditation, I will excuse myself for 5 seconds. Right, everybody. Before I start my meditation with you for 5-10 minutes, this is my baby cat Valentino. The International Health Organization have already proven by science that the pets don't give us the virus. We unintentionally give them the virus. So let's all together work to help all the clinics out there, in any city we are in any government, in any country. Thank you all the beautiful countries that they are working with us. We can all volunteer and help them and take permission and go to clinics and help those vets to allow Mother Earth and to accept the channeling of Mother Earth to send us her love and light and abundance all over again. Thank you so much for bearing with me for the beautiful session of color therapy. And as a humble gift, we will go through together with some meditation. Five to 10 minutes. I won't keep you long, I promise. Meditation is a very important, beautiful energy modality. I need you now to relax and let go. Deep inhale and slowly exhale. And have a smile on your face. Have a beautiful smile on your face, because you all are so important to me and I love you all so much. Visualize a beautiful divine light. Visualize a beautiful pink healing light coming down all the way from heaven, going down to your crown chakra. Breathe that healing divine pink light. Let it go within your beautiful crown chakra and be one with the light, and set your intention with that beautiful divine light, the pink ray of love and light. Set your intention and let that beautiful light go through your third eye and open, channel your third eye to germinate your journey for intuition. And with a beautiful smile on your face, be one with the healing divine light again, and let it go down to your throat chakra and channel the beautiful words that you will say to yourself and everybody around you. And with a smile on your face, and the beautiful smile that will receive the gratitude of the divine healing light that you already are one with the divine light. With a smile on your face and with your intention, that divine light is going through your heart chakra, lighting a candle in your heart, knowing you are one of a kind. You are loving, forgiving, beautiful love and light, beautiful energy, ambassador of light that you all are. And as you feel the healing light, the divine light that is going down to your solar plexus, and accepting the color of the sunlight, the color of the sun, the energy of the sun, the decision-making energy, and you are decisive, you are confident, you are one of a kind. And with a smile on your face, a smile of gratitude to the universe, the beautiful divine pink ray of healing light is going down to your sacral chakra and channeling the energy of creativity in you, declaring you through time and space with the energy, intention and channeling. You are a very creative person. You are the creativity of the universe. With the same smile on your face, that divine healing light that is going around your aura, all the way like a cocoon of a multi-dimensional frequency of all the colors. Visualize all the colors of the angelic realm around your aura. Visualize the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the indigo, the purple violet flame color, and the divine gateway to divine consciousness. And with that intention and that gratitude and that beautiful person that you already are, visualize at the bottom of your feet that you are growing roots, and these roots are going as deep to the deepest layer of Mother Earth, connecting to Mother Earth, being one with Mother Earth, accepting the angelic intervention in our life. And before I say bye to you, 5 more minutes just to share with you and to send you something called distant healing intention with the vibrational frequency of Tibetan balls. Bear with me, 5 more minutes, I promise. My beautiful earth angels, I love you all so much. That's my other baby Gucci, and I'm calling upon everybody, whoever can adopt cats nowadays or dogs, help the vets in your country. Anyways, thank you all so much for opening your heart to me, for your opening your beautiful heart to me and accepting me, knocking on the doors of your heart. To all of us germinate a multi-dimensional vibrational frequency of love and light. We all are to become together ambassadors of light. Contact me on my WhatsApp or my email, or keep checking my page Chamuel of Light. Honored to always be a part of your life. Till we meet again, love you all so much. Bye for now.